We just wanted to get in today's news about Bitcoin. We got a couple things coming up. First and foremost on the list, we have obviously the prices. Next up, a little bit of the Securities and Exchange news, ETF news, the new coming in SCE chair, and the person running it will be Gary Gensler. Also, we also want to talk a little bit about Coinbase being pretty much the Facebook of crypto. Besides Robinhood, PayPal, and Cash App, who's going to win? Who's going to get the ETFs? Who's going to go ahead and push this thing to the next level here in 2021? Without further ado, top of the news, I just wanted to get into the SEC Commissioner, Gary Gensler. Now, this is very good for Bitcoin, particularly. Now, I went through his course, so if you guys do not know, this guy is very, very pro Bitcoin. I mean, he's been doing talks with people like Tim Draper, which we already know he's an avid Bitcoin hodler. He has a lot. I mean, the guy has socks, ties. He's pushing it to the moon. Not only that, but he actually even has a class on the MIT Open courseware. I actually went through it. I wanted to watch it, not for the class, but to get an idea where his mind is on it. And I mean, the guy he knows his stuff. He's learning as well. And I'm looking very bullish on the fact that he may be responsible for granting an ETF to one of these first companies. Now, an ETF pretty much, they've been going many years with these guys trying to get an ETF, specifically the Winklevoss twins. They were the first, and they were just constantly denied, and many other people denied as well. But we just seen here on Friday that the Valkyrie Digital Assets files for a Bitcoin ETF, and that the trust would be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and Coinbase Custody Trust Company would serve as the custodian. We already know for a fact that, when Micheal Saylor was coming out, and he has been a big proponent that Coinbase was his main source for getting the $1 billion worth of Bitcoin on his balance sheet. So speaking of Micheal Saylor, let's not forget that he's having this conference, and there's going to be like thousands of different corporations, and he's going to talk them into going ahead and seeing what his back-end playbook was made from. He's going to have lawyers, and everybody's going to be here at this as far as the corporate world and people that have high net worth. I believe it is going to be a digital conference. They have a lot of stuff linked up here. As you can see, from 1 to 6, there's going to be a whole talk about just Bitcoin for corporations alone. I know he's going to talk a lot more about the Bitcoin corporation thing, and you can guarantee if he has people like Elon Musk and big name people coming and he's talking them into this, it's going to be a go. So not only that, but we just want to talk about Coinbase's valuation coming up to $75 billion. This is from Fortune. It is a known fact that Coinbase will be coming out and going public very soon here. I'm thinking by not the end of this month, surely next month, we should start hearing some things about Coinbase going public. Now, what does it mean when Coinbase goes public? That means that it will be on the stock exchange. So that means that more people will be concerned about it. Like, what is this Coinbase? Why is it going up in price? There's known facts that once Coinbase is an actual company that's solidified on Wall Street, it's going to solidify the fact that an ETF will be granted by this guy, because he's going to be in charge of the securities of exchange. It's up to him. So I'm almost positive in this first quarter here, we should be seeing some big gains in Bitcoin. I mean, it's just a known. I can't see why it's not going to happen. Not only that, JP Morgan sees it as well. They see the future. They know what's going on in the finance world, and they are now giving investors reasons to consider Bitcoin. Despite its unconventional and highly volatile nature, JP Morgan. So there was some news here. They're saying there was a tweet out there that was shared by on Twitter from this guy. He's an economist and crypto trader, Alex Kruger. And this is JP Morgan speaking here to its clients, saying, why bother considering an unconventional and high volatility hedge? 3 reasons. 1, equity and credit valuations look record rich for a very young business cycle, meaning they see that Bitcoin is getting very rich very quick. Conventional hedges like DM bonds barely serve as insurance when the US 10-year rates are near 1%. That's not much. Like, why would you want to put your money into a 10-year rate and for the next 10 years only make 1% on your million? It doesn't make sense for investors. It doesn't make sense for the rich. It doesn't make sense for even us middle guys that are poor. Why would you want to do that per year? It's not good. And some as yet seen shocks, materially higher inflation, economically debilitating cyber attacks, and climate catastrophe could favor an asset that operates outside of conventional channels. The only asset that operates outside of conventional channels is clearly crypto. So they don't know, but it's almost a fact that they're much looking at it. As we've seen back in the past, they were talking about their highs of seeing Bitcoin reach about 600,000. So this is all bullish news, short term and long term. Again, the price has definitely bounced up, as we can see here on CoinGecko. Look how much volume has been brought in. It's coming back up here. So it was pretty dead here from August, but now look at the big volumes coming in here in January in 2021. Some big volume. Bitcoin is looking for good responses right now on CoinGecko. 74% say it's looking good. So what do you guys think? How's it going to look this year? I'm predicting that it's going to be bullish. I'm still going to continue to hold on. Market cap is definitely strong at 1 trillion for the overall market cap of all coins, with a dominance of 62% and ETH climbing up to 15%. It's looking good. So I would definitely start holding. Like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more, we will continue. We love Bitcoin for the most part, so it's Bitcoin Blogspot. I'm Jay. If you have any likes or comments, or what do you think you're going to do? Are you going to stick with ETH, Bitcoin, or are you going to just stick into the all smaller altcoins? I'd like to know. Let us know. We appreciate it, and we're out of here.